Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Trekking Tuesday. I'm at a brand new location, somewhere I have never been before. A little while back, Jeremy spotted out this location for me, sent me the information and some pictures, and I liked what I seen. So I decided, what the heck, let's come out here and try it. Real quick weather conditions today. Right now, it is 85 degrees. The high today is supposed to be of 95, I think they said. And then with if you factor in the heat index, around 100. I know, what was it? Bug in my ear. The last couple of days, it's been in the 70s, and there goes my freaking map. Hang on. It's been in the darn 70s. Of course, the day I decided to go out, this happens. Alright, so I do have some maps. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this area at all. And let's take a quick look at them. I think that's where we enter. There's a kind of a trail system here. It's more of a forgotten trail system. But here's the area we're in right now. It looks to be about 33 acres. And if you can take a look at the topographical, there's some slight, there we go, that's better. Some slight elevation change, not much. We're here in the parking lot, which if we move to this map, it's right here. Where I want to go is down here, this area here. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And yes, we will be taking the maps with us. I don't think we need a GPS tracking system online, but you know what, we're going to wing it. Gear I'll be carrying in will be both my packs. Yes, there will be a video shot today. This will be the first meal I've cooked on the Sierra stove, and then I brought some other items that I want to test out. So let's get saddled up and see what happens. I've entered the trail system, and since I've never been here before, I'm definitely taking note of this drainage ditch right here, because I know that'll go into the creek. And I just came through that area right there. A lot of cobwebs, which means there's nobody in front of us. Looks like we do have some trees down on the trail. And I'm not sure what this is. Let's take a look. Possibly a bird feeder, I'm thinking. So, looks like we're going to have to skirt around this area here where the tree is. Very first cool find of the trail. An old bridge. I'm thinking that's an old railroad bridge. That's freaking awesome. Let's see how far we can get over here. We've got to be kind of careful. Can't really see my feet. Okay, that drainage ditch that we came down through the hill comes through here, and it curves a little bit. That dumps into the creek. I want to go further down in the creek. So we're going to hop back up and hit another trail that seems to follow that area. But man, that is so cool. We've come a little distance from the bridge down the creek, and I really don't see an easy way to get down on this side, so I'm not going to risk it being out here by myself. We probably could go down a little bit further. I might do that. Let's hike up here. I want to show you something. One of these things we like to look forward to here in the Midwest is the stinging nettles. They are plentiful, and they are not as tall as I thought they would be, but nonetheless, this is not an area to wear shorts in. Jeremy. I think I'm starting to sweat quite a bit. We're going to go down a little bit further that way, or maybe over there. No, let's go a little bit further down that way and find a clear area to set up a day camp. I do believe we found the perfect spot. The creek's that way, the trail is that way, and if I had to bug out, the mountain here is that way. The area is pretty much cleared up. A little bit of mud, not too much. We've got a hammock tree here, hammock tree there. Looking up, we've got a couple dead limbs there and there, nothing to worry about. We got that one big one right there. but if it falls, it's going to go down that direction. We've got a source of firewood there and there. Some more firewood over there. Let's see what else. Great view of the area. Look at all them stinging nettles. Okay, a little concerned. It's clouding up. It's not supposed to rain. I don't understand. Anyway, we are probably potentially on a floodplain, so if it does rain, we should get out of here, because I don't know how fast that creek will rise, if any. Let's get the shelter and hammock set up, and then we'll go from there. I walked out amongst the stinging nettles to take a look at the camp and see how well you can see it from a distance, and not too bad. Unfortunately, one of them little suckers penetrated my denim armor and has got me on the leg, and yeah, it itches. Not a big deal though. We've got the hammock set up. We got a tarp right there, the hammock, the hanging tree, and honestly, from several different angles I looked at it, if I threw a bunch of stinging nettles on the tarp, it would disappear in this mess. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, let's take a closer look. I did kind of spider web everything out, because I didn't see no need in cutting any trees down for support poles, because we got that big one there. And I went to that tree up there, that tree down here. This backside's pretty interesting. Oh boy. Let's go through there real quick. And there we go, low bridge, low bridge. Yeah. So I went from there to the log, around that tree, did the center it out. We went from that tree down there, and then put a stake in the ground. It looks like the sunlight's going to get us, maybe. Now, I want to keep my cooler out of the sunlight, so we're keeping it low to the ground. And then we just staked off right about there. Next thing on the agenda, as it is approaching 1 o'clock and I can start to feel the heat, it is time for us to do what I call conserve energy. Unless it rains, because I am nowhere near hungry at the moment. So I think I'm going to drop my boots, hop in a hammock, and take like an hour, maybe 2 hour siesta. Then we'll get up and continue from there. But I don't know if I've ever showed. I probably showed these 100 times. Basically, these are just tie down straps where I cut off the hooks on them, and they work freaking great, man. They don't damage the tree, and they're really easy to adjust. Then we went the continuous ridge line for the hammock. That way it doesn't burrito me up anymore. And I think I got that idea from Billy Joe. And then this side didn't attach all the way, so I just took some cordage. It is not meant, it's not meant to support me, but I put it on there anyway, and it seems to be holding on fine. Well, friends, what's the worst thing in the world when you're sleeping in a hammock, sound asleep? That's right, having to get up to take care of business. I know, I'm sleeping great. I'm like, yep, call of nature has officially struck me. Okay, so we did the video. I'm not sure what time it is, but we're definitely in the heat of the day. The wind has died off. I see no more clouds. I'm guessing maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe. I got a good 2 hours in at least. At least. So the stove performed great. And it's actually scary. I do need to put a grill on there to keep my pot stable. But we made some chicken romaine, and it has been cooling. And as you can see, it was in there a little too long as the noodles have kind of become too mush. Not a big deal though. It's finally starting to cool off. All right, one more bite, and then I'll get to my next project. Oh, that's good. All right, next thing we need to do is I need to get some ambient noise with this camera here for a background track to keep the audio levels good. So I think we're going to hike out here. Got some good noise from the cicadas, but I really don't want that. I wish the wind would pick up again. I think... Oh, these stinging nettles right about chest height right now. Be careful. Could be a snake right there. Oh, this spot looks really good right here. So let's pick, oh, and we got another tree down. I don't like that, right? Okay, this is gonna be perfect. So we'll set this little guy up, give him something fun to look at. It doesn't need to be straight, but what the heck. That'll work. This is like the worst tripod ever. Unfortunately, I cannot find my good ones anymore. The ones I got at Wally World. And I hear a car up on the highway. That looks good. Not a highway, but the gravel road coming in. Tighten that up. Look how high these nettles are. Right, there's the camera. It's about chest height right there. On that. Alright, let's start this guy recording. That was freaking awesome. And I know, eating ramen noodles, or hot ramen noodles on a 101 degree day sounds kind of odd. But man, I have been craving that for such a long time. They were so good. Okay, let's go retrieve our camera. It's been roughly about 20 minutes or so, I'm thinking. See that little red mark? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. I pointed out to you. There's a little red mark right about there. There it is. That's when the stinging nettles have gotten me. Yeah, the trick now is just not to itch it. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes or plus. And we need to go shut the camera off. And hopefully the battery did not die. I checked the time. It's a hell of a lot later than I thought it was. There is no way in heck I'm going to make it home before dark. Alright, we're good. I keep thinking one of these times I'm going to pick up Bigfoot or something. Oh my god, it's sunk in the ground. Alright, let's go back and... that is weird. What is that? Huh. For a minute, it looked like a head of a horse. Alright, anyway, let's go back to the camp and start slowly breaking that down. Couldn't you imagine trying to hike out of here in the dark? That would just be freaky. Especially if you didn't know the creek is right over there. And every once in a while you can hear a car right up there, so that's where the road is, which means the parking lot is right about there. Yeah, anyway. So the area is almost a leave no trace. We did leave some ashes there. Those are 100% out, and some leftover romaine neutrals. When I was putting my cordage away for my shelter, it was just damp as all heck. In fact, you could wring water out of one of them, which means the humidity level is extremely high right now, which explains why I've sweated completely through my shirt and my pantalones. All right, so what we're going to do for our trek out of here, we came in that way. I don't want to walk to them. I've already been stung twice now, once to the pant leg and then once in my arm here. So we're going to go here where it's about, I want to say, kneecap height, and then cut on down, and it looks like it might be waist height right about right there, and then hit the creek and then find a trail from there. That's going to be our best way out. We've made it to the creek, and it did not take that long at all. We could get down this way. We just go and onto that sandbar, but I think we're going to opt out right now. We'll save that for another time. Plus, I'd like to cross over and see the other side of that bridge. What the heck? Temperature just changed. Yeah, right. Must be a front coming through. As I'm looking down at the creek, you see how that grass is all pushed over and them trees are all pushed over. It looks like they're freshly pushed over. I'm thinking when it rains, she fills up pretty darn quick. Okay, so we were way down there. We need to follow this creek along until we find that ravine or that drainage ditch or whatever, then take it up. There is the bridge. Over there is the ravine. Here's somewhat of a trail, so that means we go uphill. Right there's the little hole we came out of. Came back up to the mountain here, and she has been untouched. In fact, I think there's only been one car through here the whole time I've been down there, because I only seen one set of brand new tire tracks. That's right there and right there, that are pretty fresh. I got all the gear stashed away in the back of the mountain here. Yeah, I brought extra water with me because I have no clue what type of situation I might have got myself into. So I did not want to run out of water. I put all the trash here in the floorboard of the car. And I did that because I want to throw that away as soon as possible. First gas station I pass, I'm going to go ahead and dump that. Well, friends, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That was a good day. This is a good spot, Jeremy. I don't know about doing a stealth overnight here. I'm thinking this is a possible teenager hangout on the weekends, which is, I can understand that. It is pretty darn secluded. The reason I say that is I've been finding discarded beverage cans everywhere. But if we look, let's see, I seen it a minute ago. If we go over this way and look straight down there, we were a quarter mile from the parking lot to where we were camped out. I think total miles hiked was not much, maybe a half mile, if that. And also I'm thinking that stream might have trout in it. I'm really thinking it will. All right, we need to wrap this up because I'm just rambling and I need to get on the road. Oh, what's this? Look at that little valley. And more beverage containers. That's kind of cool. Look at that spider. All right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. It was an awesome day. Thank you for coming along on my journey. And see you on YouTube.